Hip hop music is for black people and black people only.
Here we go.
I don't know how else to say it. I've been looking at because now they have the money to do it. They're older, so they're doing documentaries about their lives and stuff like that. Irv Gotti, Jay-Z, Rock Nation, all these people are doing documentaries about their past lives and doing podcasts. Fat Joe and DJ Khaled, they're talking about their past lives and stuff. And I just named 2 non-black people, but hip hop has been for black people and black people only. Now, there are a few exceptions. When you get people that were truly in the environments that breeded hip hop, I won't take anything away from Fat Joe. I listened to him talk today on a podcast. Really grew up in the projects. Mom grew up in the projects. Grandma grew up in the projects. He said they were the only family that wasn't black in his building. I don't want to get it mistaken. I'll give exemptions for few, but hip hop is for black people and black people only. I see Christian right here and Latinos. Nobody.
Let the record show.
I'm gonna offend when I say this. Your culture and your history is not hip hop music. You can bring out whatever other type of music, but I promise you it's not yours. And I'm saying this because this happens. And by this happens, I mean this happens. This is when you let people come in, capitalism thrive, people that don't respect and understand the culture. Let me put up another one. This is what happens when you let those infiltrate. Let me put up another one. What's that nigga name? I see where he's
going with this, but
I see where he's going. I strongly disagree.
I disagree.
This is what happens when you let those come in that are not a part of the culture. Hip hop is for black folks, bro. I don't know. Why you saying? I don't know why you saying that.
Because if it was for black people, then it would only be catered to black people. If it was for black people, you wouldn't go to the white man to try to get put on as a mainstream artist to get your music played. This shit goes way back to whatever music is now. It was set in stone from the beginning of trying to be a successful artist in this country that we were set back from music. Well, hip hop music only being for the blacks. If you wanted to be just for black people, don't cater it to a white audience. Don't do shows for white people. Don't go to no goddamn Coachella event like festivals and shit like that. As rappers, don't do that. Take away those millions from the in the mainstream who dictates how hip hop goes, and then you can say it's for the black people. It's for blacks when it's only underground. You can't ask it to be mainstream. You can't ask it to be this multi-billion-dollar industry and then be like, "Oh, it's only for blacks." No, that's not.
Nobody was asking for that, but obviously capitalism came into play. Black rap was supposed to be an art form always. Hip hop culture was supposed to be an art form always. Capitalism did come into play, of course, and it turned into what it is today. But when you let the shit slide, it slips.
But what's the point of making music? What's the whole purpose of
are you saying I need clarity because at this point I'm gonna
yourself.
No,
and for what? For others to hear your music, correct? Like you don't. If you made music just to express yourself for yourself, you wouldn't put music out for other people to hear. You would just write your shit down.
For people that can relate to your experience, to feel your experience and vocalize the same things that they are going through. That's what black music has historically been. Go ahead, Sage.
But there's music that, and I'm not jumping too deep into it. I'm gonna let y'all have this, but there's music.
Hop in whenever.
Yeah, no cap. There's There's music made to educate people who don't know the struggle, whether it's hood to suburban or black to white, even there's literal songs, albums, artists even that are made to educate people that aren't in the culture.
Let me let you know right now. Chief Keef's drill music was not meant. No, I'm just saying that drill music and gangster rap and all these things were not meant for Bobby in the suburbs as a white kid to understand. Wow, man, Ice-T's got it hard. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube and those boys, they've got it hard. That's speaking to the Ice Cube is speaking to the other nigga who was on his knees. And the cop bashed him in the back of his head because he was a black man that got stopped at the traffic stop. That's what that music was.
So then Ice Cube would have stuck his goofy ass at that goddamn skating rink and kept passing out his goddamn demo tapes to all them the hood that related to his stories. The moment you go up with your group, sign to your name to that dotted line and say, hey, massive record label, put my music out. It's not about putting your message out to the person that it's intended for. It's about getting your music out, and it's about money at that point. If you want to say black music, like hip hop as a art form, should only be for black people, cool. Don't treat it like a business then. Don't push it to a broader audience. If it's just
capitalism capitalizes. I understand that. I'm not taking that away from anything.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. Black music, then let me correct it so it fits the way that you want it to. Black culture is for black people. It should be. I understand capitalism capitalizes, but hey, it is what it is. Black culture is for black people.
I mean, yeah. I'll just
the way you phrased it just now was a bit better. Yeah, but
I'll just say this as a person who does listen to rap music and as a person who isn't black, and I feel like I can't speak for everyone. This is what I feel like a majority of people went through, like going into rap. It wasn't because, I want to be black or something like that. It was, I was listening on the radio or I was on YouTube.
You probably can.
And I like this song from whoever was popping at the time, Kanye, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, or whatever, and I wanted to explore different more songs within that genre. At least that's what happened for me. And then I just, that's what's pop music now. It's music that I like, and I just keep listening to it. I don't think it's,
He sent the link.
It goes backwards, in my opinion. It feels super backwards that now we're at a point in this country to where we're like, no, this is ours. This let us have our own thing. Blacks only. This is a blacks only thing. That feels backwards. Imagine putting a sign up on hip hop music saying coloreds only. This is coloreds only music. That's what this is.
My issue
backwards. I will say this though. I am against motherfuckers using hip hop music to genuinely fake the funk. They're lying about their story.
Now we all agree on that. We all agree on
monetary gain and literally sucking the soul out of the culture. Niggas genuinely using the culture to better themselves. The Little Pumps, 6ix9ine, those guys. Omar 100% right. Them niggas scum of the earth. Fuck anybody that uses the culture like that. The virtual, the dude that made that guy. That guy's a piece of shit scum. Lick salt. Like, obviously, those guys are scum. But I'm not going to sit there and say, just because he's not black, if you're telling a genuine story, if you're telling your genuine life story is relatable and it's real, you're not using the culture. You're using the culture to genuinely express yourself like any other black person would. I can't tell you don't dabble in this shit. I can't be a person saying, be like, nah, Eminem's a controversial. I can't do